Da, 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 da. Look at my hair. Oh, yeah. I will. It is what it is, right? Hey. Hi. Well, let me just say up front, if y'all came here to watch me scream and holler and jump up and down, that isn't going to happen, so. But I did want to address something. Karla, I watched your scope. I'm not ashamed that I watch you. I think you're entertaining. I like to watch you. Um, I don't think you're right about everything, but I think that you're entertaining and I enjoy watching you. If you want to block me, you can. But I wanted to correct something that I heard you say about me today. I literally just got home from work and changed into my comfy clothes and threw all my hair up on top of my head just in a wad. So it was a day today. It was a Monday. Anyway, so today I think the scope was from yesterday actually, but well, I should tell you which one it was, I guess, so you can make reference. Um I hope you don't block me, Karla, because I actually enjoy watching you, and I'm not what do you call it? A tail carrier. I don't take things. I mean, anybody's can go in and see your scope, right? Whether they go in through the front door or the back door, people can see it if they want to, right? So believe me when I tell you that I've never taken anything from any of your scopes and taken it anywhere else. I'm not that kind of person. So I'm not a reporter. Lindy is my friend. I actually really care a lot about Lindy, and I think that she has been misrepresented here a lot. That's my opinion. And I'm not going to change that opinion, but it doesn't mean that I have problems with other people just because one of my friends does. And I'm not even going to say that, call it Lindy, call it anyone. I don't have problems with my friends having friends with people I'm not friends with. Okay. Anyway, so Karla, I was watching your scope this morning, listening to it actually, because I was listening to it on my drive to work this morning. And I kind of caught the rest of it throughout the day. I'm not sure that I completely finished it yet. I'll find out. But I did hear the part that you said about me, and you said that I said that Toochie or somebody bullied me and ran me off your scope. No. Somebody timed me out a couple times, and I wasn't trying to be transphobic. In fact, I made a whole video here talking about that. But I mean, yes, I'm going to admit that probably some things that I said. I mean, there's no other way to take it other than I was being transphobic. But it was directed at one person, and I've decided that I'm not even going to do that anymore because it offends my trans friends that I do like and respect. So I'm sorry that I've done that, and I wouldn't want to do that again. Like I said in my video that I made, I'm ignorant. I mean, I'm ignorant about trans things. I mean, other than just what I know from here at YouTube, but I still don't know all the rules. And I'm not making up excuses for myself. What I said, and I've went back and watched myself, and it's correct. I was being transphobic, and that's not the way my heart feels. Okay. But anyway, Karla, what I wanted to address, and the reason that I put Toochie's name in here and the reason I put Donna's name in here is because, they were both there. And I don't know who told you that I said that Toochie or Donna or anybody else ran me off, because that's not correct. I didn't say anybody ran me off or that I felt bullied. I didn't. I don't. It's your Periscope, and it was a Periscope. It's your Periscope. You have a right to run it any way that you see fit. I don't have a problem with that. I want to be able to run my channel the way, I mean, not that I've got, a big channel or anything like that, but I want to be able to say what I want to say. I don't want anybody telling me what I can and can't say. I'm going to attempt to fix this hair a little bit. I've got some bobby pins underneath my computer here. I hope you guys can't see my nose running. I'm still having problems with that. Right now I'm trying to keep my computer from falling over. What is that? Oh, there's my little mini sound system area. That's my karaoke stuff. We haven't done that for a long time. We need to have a karaoke party. But anyway, Karla, like I said, I don't agree with you about the way that you feel about Lindy. I mean, everybody is entitled to feel however they're entitled to their opinion about anything. Okay, let me see if I can try to at least pin this down so you don't have to see so much of it. Because I'm not taking my hair down. It was it's been down all day and it was driving me crazy. So I had to get it out of my face. That's first thing I did when I came home. Kick my shoes off. Oh gosh, I'm making it worse. Oh well, you guys get the idea. I'm not doing a get ready with me. This isn't about a get ready with me. Yes, I got fat arms. I'm a fat girl. I'm a large woman. I weigh 250 pounds. I'm a big girl. I don't like it, but I can't really move enough to do a whole lot about it. I could do better than I do. I'm not even gonna lie. So, anyway, so back to the point of this whole little video here. Sorry about my nose, you guys. I'm so sorry. Nobody ran me off. I didn't tell anyone that anybody ran me off. I don't know where that came from. I'm not on any kind of medication. I don't drink, especially during the day when I've been on hangouts and stuff. There's no way in the world you're even going to see me with one drink. Maybe on a Saturday or a Friday night, I might have a couple. Maybe. I haven't done that for a long time either. But I'm not a teetotaler is what I'm saying. But I'm definitely not a drunk. I'm not a drug addict. I don't take any sort of mind-altering medications from the doctor either. The only thing I take prescribed every single day is a water pill and an anxiety pill. And that anxiety pill, actually, I haven't even taken that for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm not even taking that. I've got refills for it, but I didn't really notice that it was helping me with my anxiety, and my anxiety isn't all the time. I mean, when you've been through some of the things that I've been through, sometimes you need an anxiety pill, So, but the point being, I didn't say to anyone, and if somebody said that in a side chat or something, check and make sure it was me, because honestly, I did not say that I was bullied by Toochie or Donna or Karla or anybody else. I didn't say that. That's the only thing I really wanted to correct about that. And up until this Lindy thing, Toochie and I'd always been, I've seen her around for years. We've always been nice to each other, said hello every time we'd seen each other in chats and stuff like that, you know. And just because I'm friends with Lindy now, I can't be, I have to, I have to be, there's my brain. I can't think of my words sometimes, you know. Kat likes to say that I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. My brain just doesn't connect all the way sometimes anymore. Um, I've had 2 brain surgeries. Uh, there's not huge, not bad, not, I mean, there's many people in way worse shape than I am, but I do have brain injury. Um, so if I appear stupid or sometimes slurring my words or something like that, that's what it is, because I don't drink or do drugs or anything else. If I'm drinking, I'm going to show you what I'm drinking and not have a problem with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I say some. I talk too much when I drink, and I don't enjoy it like I used to when I was younger. My gosh, you guys! Wow. Okay, well, whatever. Um, I don't. You have something to say to me? I'm here. Yes, yes, Karla, I do. I was just saying that I don't know when you think. I was watching your scope this morning that you made, I think yesterday. And I don't know where you got the idea that I said that Toochie or anybody else ran me off, because nobody did. And I never said that. Would you mind telling me where you heard that I said that? Lindy said. Hmm. I'll ask her about it, but I didn't say it. Hold on just a second. I got a note from my son here. Okay. Um, Lindy said it on a scope. Hmm. I'll ask her about that, but I don't, I never told Lindy that. Um, maybe somebody else told Lindy that, but I never said that. I never said that I felt like I was ran off or bullied or anything else. And if you watch the beginning of this, and I'm not real far into it, I don't know how to tell. Um, if you watch the beginning of this, you'll see that I was saying that I enjoy going in and watching your scopes. I'm not carrying tales. I'm not there to get information to take back to anyone. Um, I just, I mean, like I said, I don't agree with your opinion on Lindy, but people don't have to agree about everything. She made it seem like we were bullying you. I didn't feel bullied, and I didn't tell. I mean, if you ask Lindy, she will tell you that I never said that. Maybe somebody else told her that. See how things get twisted. Well, that's why all day long I've been thinking about this, and I'm not the kind of person that feels like I have to run back and defend myself because somebody said this or somebody said that. But I mean, I never said that I was bullied or that I was run out of anywhere or anybody said anything out of line to me. As a matter of fact, I also admit that, what the things that I said about trans people, and I wasn't talking about trans people, I was talking about one trans person. But I do realize now that I hurt other people's feelings saying that. And I'm sorry about that. Well, I don't run and tell anyone anything. That's not the kind of person that I am. I mean, Lindy will tell you if you ask her. I wish that you guys would just have a civil conversation because I don't really see any reason why the two of you can't get along. I mean, not that, the whole world's going to be kumbaya or anything like that, but I just wish that we could all get to a place somewhere where we could at least tolerate each other's existence. We don't have to run off because one of our friends is friends with somebody else, and I'm not begging to come over and braid your hair or anything like that. I just think you're funny sometimes. I enjoy listening to you, and I'm big enough to admit that I do. I'm not trying to sneak in. I'm not trying to go in and through the back door. I know you can see me going in there. Oh, for crying out, Andrea, I don't respect you, so I'm going to listen. I'll answer your question, whatever it is, but I have seen you, Andrea, with my own eyes. Nobody's had to tell me, oh, guess what Andrea did or anything like that. I have seen you go in and talk crap about people in one chat and then go right back to that person's chat and act like we were not friends. I unfriended you the minute I found out. I unfriended you on Facebook. In fact, I blocked you. I didn't just unfriend you. I blocked you because I don't agree with anything that you do, Andrea. You want to talk about a tail carrier, Karla. In my opinion, Andrea definitely is a tail carrier, and she's a two-faced person. She's got, she'll go in one room and trash you and come back to your room and tell you how wonderful you are. That's the kind of person Andrea is. So, yes, you do. I've seen it a lot. I've seen you do it about Rosie. I've seen you go into other people. She's seen you too. I've seen her even call you out a long time ago. I don't know you an explanation, Andrea. You know that you do it. We all know that you do it. Okay. Now let me go back and read up the side chat to Karla, who I do at this point respect her opinion about some things. Seemed like we were bullying you, so see how things get twisted because people just gonna keep the drama going. They run and tell her things, ask her. She has no problem with me until she sees me cool with Boris. I don't know. That Boris thing is a kind of a, a lot of people, and I don't know. I'm not saying that you do it, Karla. I'm not going to stop saying it, Andrea. You do it. I don't need to prove it. I'm not a collector of people's. I don't take screenshots. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. Okay, I just don't, and I don't agree with people who do. So, I mean, if I'm not, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm not a person that does that. Everything that I do in my life is what I choose to do with my own brain. Okay. Nobody makes me do anything. I'm not a follower. Um, I'm not easily influenced. None of that. I'm not stupid. Like I said, I know. Yeah, I switched on you. I did. I switched on you. We were talking for a minute, and I mean a minute because that's all it took me to figure out how you were, Andrea. And as soon as I figured out how you were, and at the time that you and I were talking, we were both talking crap about Lindy, right? We were talking a lot of mad crap about Lindy in Facebook PMs, right? Are you going to admit that? I don't know if I can find it or not because I've got you blocked on there. But you and I were talking mad crap about Lindy and Facebook PMs. And then I saw you do what you did to Rosie. You went in someone else's chat. I don't remember whose. I just know that I saw it. Okay. I don't remember whose. I go around and watch a lot of different chats. And a lot of times I don't say a word. I just sit and watch chats, okay? I'm bored. I'm nosy. You never yet. Yeah, you have. Okay. Adios. Andrea, don't make me block you in here, but I don't want to answer any more of your silly questions. Even Rosie saw you do it. Okay. It was months ago, maybe even close to a year. It was a while ago, but even Rosie, I saw Rosie call you out one time. She said, "Oh, hey, Andrea, I saw what you were saying in that other chat. I saw it, okay, with my own eyes." Hi, hipster. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi, rub one out, Rosie. Anyway, you have talked badly about Rosie. You certainly have. So, hi, Aunt Linda. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did, because you're another one that I know that sometimes you sit and watch chats, because I rarely see you post, but I know you've been around for a while because I've seen you before. Hi, Rose. Rub one out, Rosie. Okay. All right, Andrea. Have a good day, honey. Anyway, Karla, I hope you're still here. Um, Toochie or anyone else, nobody, I never said that to anyone that I was bullied or I was run out, because I don't get bullied. Okay. I mean, I say what, like you said in your chat, in your scope, Karla, I say what I want to say. I mean, like I said, sometimes I have a little problem brain connecting to my mouth and getting the words out. Hi, Bookie. How are you? I'm still here, just not getting involved in your beef. Oh, I don't blame you. That's cool. And that's the way that I feel about stuff, just because I happen to have friends and um I do share the same opinion with Lindy about the likes of Mama Beth and Mallory. And that's not because Lindy says it, it's because that's the way I feel. So we just happen to share that opinion. There's other people. I really, really don't like Boris. I never have. Not ever since way back in the day when Corey was on the lam and Boris had a hangout about her and brought Kat and Rory on there. From that day forward, I haven't liked Boris. Have I been polite to him when I see him? Or, have I watched some of his chats and said some things in the side chat? Yep. I go where I want to go. I watch what I want to watch. Nobody tells me what to say or what to do. No, Boris is a horribly cruel man. Proof is what he's doing to Lindy right now again. Lindy hadn't been talking about him. Yes, she does say stuff about, she has said stuff in the past about, when Boris and I said this to so and so, or, well, I've been married before. I'm sure that there's times, that come up in life when you have to say, like, well, me and the kids went to Disney World with my ex-husband, that type of thing. It's part of your past. It doesn't go away, but you don't like him because of something he said that. No, 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 Karla, that's another thing I'd like for you to get straight. No, ma'am. I don't like Boris because Boris is a horrible person. Boris was terribly cruel to Corey when she left her husband, and he believed everything that Kat said. He didn't even know Corey. And he believed everything that Kat said, and Irene was saying stuff too. Irene was saying things that weren't true. Irene's the one that started her GoFundMe. I'm not going to go into all of that history. I'm not going to. You guys can do your own homework on that. But no, I don't like Boris because I don't like Boris. Did you know Boris told me that he was going to send money to the guy that killed my son? Yeah. Did you know Boris told me or told Dave one time in a side chat, "Oh, get her out of here. All she wants to do is be the victim and talk about her dead son. Is your son still dead, Debbie? Is he buried or cremated or no?" I don't like Boris because I don't like Boris. Okay? It doesn't have anything to do with Lindy whatsoever. Nothing. And I'm not mad at you, Karla, but I get passionate about that. I don't like Boris because he's a horrible, cruel person. He's a horrible person. Anybody, he's not forgivable for one thing because he doesn't see anything wrong with what he's done either, and he doesn't stop. He never apologizes and says, "Hey, I'm sorry. I was a jerk. I shouldn't have said." None of that. None of that. Aggie, Carl, we have been around. No one has to tell us what to think. So, well, Carla, I don't want you to think anybody, and let's don't gang up on Carla in here because I put her name in here because I was hoping that she would come in and look at this. And like I said, it's not because I'm kissing anyone's butt or anything like that, but I want to make it really clear. I have my own opinions about things. My own opinion about Boris is because he's a horrible person. He really is. He's a horrible person. And you can't split that up. You can't say, "Well, but he took that little kitten in. Isn't he such a nut?" No, he's not a nice person at all whatsoever. Let's see. I really need to wear my glasses. Well, let me see. The reason I don't is because I get glare when I wear them, but whatever. As to why Lindy has beef with me. And the bottom line, Carla, here's the thing. I know that you don't believe this, but I don't talk to Lindy about you. I don't talk to Lindy about Corey. I don't talk to Lindy about, well, I do send her some texts once in a while and tell her, he's a jerk, don't even answer him or what, that type of thing. So I'm not going to lie and say I don't talk to her about Boris at all. But her and I's relationship is nothing about talking about anyone. We agree about some things. Well, I don't know if I mean, Karla, I don't really know why. I think that you guys should talk, you and Lindy, and find out why you don't like each other, and maybe agree to stop talking about each other or just be civil. The truth is about me is, yeah, I do. Lindy and I probably text once or twice a day, maybe some days we skip, but we're not talking crap about anybody. I a couple times I've texted her and told her I was going to go live, or I'll see Boris on there trying to yank her chain, and I might text her and say, "Hey, girl, don't even bite on that one. He's a jerk. Let him be a jerk. Let him show what he really is." That type of thing. Well, I mean, I can't play. We are the world, we are the children, and make everybody hold hands. I wish I could, but that's not the way the world works. Heck, sometimes my kids don't like each other. You know, we have 7 kids. There's times that, my kids are feuding with each other. I don't want any part of it. I still love all of them. You know what I mean? I'm very capable of having more than one friend. And I'm not saying, on top of that, I mentioned Debbie because Lindy did on the scope tomorrow. Well, see, I didn't watch that scope. I'm sorry. She made it seem like Debbie was bullied. Maybe somebody called Lindy and told her that, because it definitely wasn't me. And you can ask Lindy if I ever told her that. I never did say that. I don't ever feel bullied. When like I'm not even gonna. Hi, side chat slut. How are you? Hi, Aggie too. I'm sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I met you when you came in, guns blazing, about how Lindy was supposedly treating Tiny Comedian, and you were way off base. Ooh, gosh, that Tiny Comedian, that's a whole nother subject. See, that's another thing that Lindy and I used to disagree about, but we agree about now. I used to tell Lindy, girl, that girl's full of it. She just lies. I mean, she lives in a fantasy world, But Lindy did try to sneaking in an extra coffee after. Hey, I'm going to have a coffee. Look, I got my little makeshift coffee bar behind me. That donut is from my donut shop that I used to have. I painted that. One of my customers actually cut it out for me and told me what he wanted me to do with it. And he wanted me to make it a sprinkled donut, and I did. The thing is, I don't know, about 3.5 foot tall. And it used to hang outside my donut shop. It was cute. And I have a really cute little open sign that's also that the same customer cut out. Like the O for open is a big old cinnamon roll, and I painted it to look like. I'll show it to you one of these times. I don't want to take it. It's in my kitchen on the wall. Ambien CR. Karla has kissed up to Boris, the racist. Hey, you know what? Karla will find out herself what Boris is. Just give him a little rope. He'll hang himself. We don't need to tell Karla how to feel about anybody. She'll figure it all out. Just like I did. I used to hate Lindy's guts. I mean, not that I think, I'm not trying to change anyone's opinion about anyone. I'm just saying for me personally, I started out really liking Lindy. We were having conversations about our grandkids and that, and that's pretty much was our relationship, was talking about, she was excited about her grandkids coming. And then all that mess happened where somebody went into Lindy's life and called some people. That should have never happened. That should have never happened, and yeah, we went at it after that because I was really upset because, I already explained all this in another video, so I'm not going to do it today. But for reasons that I don't need to. Oh, okay. If you hate Linda enough to support racists, it speaks volumes. Karla Boris is a known racist. Now, see, I haven't seen that side of Boris personally myself. I just know that he's a cruel, horrible person. Listen to what he's saying right now. Right now, this morning. He was calling Lindy's stepdaughter a drug addict and a drug fiend, and if Lindy did anything, she handed her a needle so she could have her dad all to her. I mean, just horrible, cruel things to say. There's no reason for that. There's no reason in the world for him to say things like that. That's horribly cruel. So let me see what I'm missing. Karla, it's cool with all the tiny BS. One time or another. I can only let me put my glasses back on so I'm all. I don't hate Lindy, and especially not for Lindy, so you got me fucked up. Side chat slut, she used to intimidate me. Yeah. I've been around for a while. I don't do hangouts a lot. I don't have a lot of content or anything like that, but all the original people in Boyd know me and I know them, and I do know stuff about past things that have happened and stuff like that. Um, yeah. Well, the whole point is that nobody. What I started to say though is that Kat, Kat cannot be trusted. She can't be. I mean, just look at her flip flopping in the last couple of weeks. Oh, I hate Dave's guts. Dave's a horrible person. First, oh, Dave is a saint. He saved me. Oh, he's so precious. And then, oh my gosh, I hate his gut. Now she likes him again. I don't know what in the world. But that's how she is. And isn't she smart? Yeah, she's real smart. Yeah. Tell me, enlighten me with your. Karla, you block somebody for disagreeing with you? I haven't ever seen you do that. I hope you don't. I don't do that. Like I wasn't going to sit here and keep arguing with crazy Andrea, so I gave her a choice. Stop talking to me. Go away, because we all know you're just a gossip. You just go away. I don't have time. Mosquitoes, you know. Crazy Andrea is just a mosquito. And she's going to go somewhere and tell them how horrible I was to her here. That's okay. Okay. Well, I don't, just because, Karla doesn't know much about Boris yet. Like I said, she'll find out. It doesn't, I was having this conversation with my mom a couple of days ago. I wish to heck that my kids would listen to me, instead of having to make their own mistakes. I've already made those mistakes for them. If they'll listen to me and not make them again, but they don't. They have to do things their own way. Everybody does. Everybody has to make their own mistakes and lacks human emotion. You're right, side chat slut, about that. But the thing is Karla will learn on her own just exactly what Boris really is. So nobody has to tell her. She has a brain. She can figure it out. But pay attention, Karla, to the things that he says, and that gives you a real reading of what kind of person he really is. Okay? Because anybody who can sit and say horrible things about our dead kids, uh, yeah, I don't know about people like that. Yep, we all learn in the end. I did. Yep. Well, it didn't take me long to learn about Boris, and that's not saying that I stayed away from him, because there's times I get bored, and that's just sometimes entertaining. Especially when Lindy was on there with him. He doesn't have a big audience unless he's talking about Lindy. That's the only time people are really paying attention to him, because nobody wants to listen to him talk about his stupid guns, and nobody wants to watch him play his stupid video games. Grow the hell up. I don't know. Well, a lot of people think that illegal aliens ought to be deported. I mean, they're not here legally. I'm married to a Mexican, a real Mexican that's from Mexico, but I have my own opinions about things. I'll tell you something that made me mad, and this is not being racist. This is just a matter of fact. I was making, I want to say, $8 an hour when my two youngest kids are almost exactly 2 years apart. And so, you know, I wanted to save a little bit of money on daycare and put my kids in Head Start, what they used to call Head Start. Now they call it pre-K. They told me I made too much money to put my kid. Well, my ex-husband and I were both making $8 an hour, so we were making $16 an hour, and we had 4 kids. Because I have 2 older kids, and they told us we were making too much money, and my kids couldn't go to Head Start. But guess who did go to Head Start? A bunch of little kids that that I don't know. Hi, Cooper. You missed all the fun. Like I said, I repeated what Lindy said on her scope. Now you cleared that all up. Let's move on. Yeah. So no, are you saying that I said that all Mexicans are here illegally, Karla? Come on. Come the hell on. Have you ever listened to my husband talk in my chats? Because I guarantee if he comes in right now from work, he works in the oil fields. I never know what time he's going to come home. Trust me, he has a very thick accent. He's a real Mexican from Mexico. In fact, we're going to Mexico for Christmas. I don't have a problem with Mexicans. And I'm not saying every Mexican is illegal. I have Mexican children. Oh God! Oh, it just really that does anger me when somebody insinuates that I said something that I didn't say, or that I think something that I didn't think. That's not the way I feel about Mexicans at all. My own children are Mexicans. Okay, my husband is Mexican. My ex-husband was Mexican. One of them. I've got 2 white kids too. You know. I'm not prejudiced at all, but I'm an American citizen and I pay taxes. And I would have liked for my kids to go to Head Start because I do pay for that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, and I don't feel like it should cost us money to teach somebody else's kids another language or our language either. I have things like that I say. And if you want to call me prejudiced, okay, then I'm prejudiced. But I'm not prejudiced. I just believe that we all should do our part. Everybody is responsible for doing their own part. No, I don't think Karla's a shit stir. Karla already has her mind halfway made up about me, and it's real simple. All I got to do is say one little thing that she takes wrong, and oh yeah, there she is. That's how she feels. The same thing about the trans thing. She doesn't even bother to try to listen to what I was trying to say because she doesn't want to hear it. I'm just, if I say anything about a trans person, and I've admitted I was wrong to say that. I'm very sorry about that. And I don't like Mallory. That's no excuse for me calling her out of her sex, okay? Or missexing her or misgendering her. There's no excuse for that. I was an asshole for doing that. What can I say? Right, Cooper? Tell him. I mean, I don't feel a whole lot differently about Mallory. I don't like her at all. I think she's a selfish jerk. I think thinks either she thinks too highly of herself or she doesn't think enough of herself. Whichever the the reason is for her acting like she does. Oh, Cooper. I don't know if she's a tramp. I've never even seen her talk about being with anybody. So if she's a tramp, she's a secret tramp. And that's another thing too, Karla. Half of what comes out of my mouth is sarcasm. You know, like my kids come over here and they'll eat something, okay? And they'll be like eating it and they'll be like, "Oh, Mom, this is disgusting. This is horrible. I've never been, and I don't know why you want to torture me like this and make that means they love the food that they're eating. You know, that's how we are in this family." Hi, Vinny. I don't know anyone who dislikes her for her gender, is all I'm saying. There was a time when I never have liked Mallory from day one. I never have. I don't like her persona. I don't. I don't like her. I'm up here and you're down here and you must bow to me. She sits there and on her chats and tells people to shut up. Nah, I don't like those kind of people. I never have. I never will. I know a lot about people. I really do. I know a lot about personalities and things like that, just from not because of an education or anything like that. An education in life. I worked as a supervisor in a manufacturing plant for 23 years. You get to know different kinds of personalities in a place like that. Oh, I don't think Cooper will ban you. Rub one out, Rosie. You want me to protect you? I'll protect you, but Cooper's not like that. Cooper's a good guy. Um, well, if I'm going to read the side chat, I got to put my glasses back on so I can see. Oh, that's so sweet. I think we have a budding romance going on here, Cooper and Rub One Out Rosie. Ooh, so cute. I don't know what Rub One Out Rosie looks like, but Cooper's one handsome devil. And he can sing too. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if Karla is still here or not. Are you still here, Karla? Me and Ruby have loves each other for years now. Ooh, got pictures? Can we see some pictures? Ooh, got some good people in here right now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Where is Mel B? Where's Where's Lindy? Well, all roads used to lead back to Rosie. Kind of, she was the kind of the glue that kept us all together there for a while, but I can't, I love Rosie, but I can't do that Elvis thing. So as long as he's there on her channel, I gotta back out. Once he's gone, I'll come in and support her all day long, but I can't do that Elvis thing. Not even for a minute. Sorry, Rosie. Ooh. Ooh. Rosie has turned. No, I don't know that she's turned her back. She just wants to. She wants to make up her own mind and be friends with who she wants to be friends with, and she wants her other friend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want involved in any of that stuff. I just personally can't stomach Elvis even for a minute. So, ugh, I can't. I told Rosie I can't. What? No, I can't. I can't. Girls, stop it. No, they're fighting over me down here. Can't watch him even for a minute. I can't. And how she can sit there with him and eat with him. How does she eat with him? How does that happen? I don't. Be back October 8th, next Tuesday. When are you going to start doing your Saturday night chats again, Cooper? Ooh. Ooh. When are you going to do your chats again, Coop Scoop? We all need you to come back, Cooper, and do your Saturday night chats. We all need that. You can do chats from a laptop from anywhere. Look at your friend Elvis. Or a phone. Well, it's easier to do chats, I think, if you're going to have panels and stuff. Do it from a laptop. You can do that from a. You can do. Don't make up excuses, Cooper. Just come back. We need you. Oh, ooh, that's a creepy idea. See, Cooper? Everybody put a 1 in the side chat if you want Cooper to do Saturday night chats again. At least once or twice a month, man. You know? Mm-hmm. 1. Oh, I better put my little 1 in there too, huh? Mm-hmm. Cooper. Yeah, I got all 14 people in here. Come on, you 14 people. Put a 1. Ah. And Kat, if you're watching, I earned. I earned looking like this, honey. I earned this. I'm proud of every. Well, I don't like this, but what can I do about it? It's just part of life, you know? This is the way my face looks from God. Okay? I haven't had any Botox, any fillers, any surgeries, nothing. Nothing. No lip fattening, none of that. No weight loss. Well, I did have a lap band years and years ago, but I screwed it up myself and had to have it removed. I screwed it up because I had a donut shop, and my donut shop was in it used to be a dentist's office, so the doors were narrow, and I kept hitting myself right where the port was every morning, and I ended up with a hematoma that got infected, and that's how I lost my lap band. Yeah, I wear a little bit of eyeliner, and today I've got on a little bit of mascara, but this is from 6 o'clock this morning. But I don't wear any face makeup or anything. I mean, unless I'm dressing up to go out for the evening or something. We don't have customers that come into our building or anything like that where I work. I'm on the phone. They can't see me on the phone. But I'm more presentable than this when I go to work. I had my hair down and nice looking this morning. Cooper, come back. Any kind of fool could see. Cooper, come back. Hipster, how come you don't have a wrench, honey? What's going on over here? Yeah, I work. I get up every day and go to work. 9 to 5. Actually, I get off at 4 o'clock most days because I have to go to the post office for work. And like I've told you before, I work way out in the country. Oh, excuse me. I work way out in the country, so it's like a 30-minute drive to town. Sure has, Cooper, and you're the one to bring everybody back together. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, some drama and some hugging and some butt slinging and some cleavage showing. You got it all, brother. Come on back. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure Rosie's not nasty. I'm sure she's figuring it out. Now, Elvis, on the other hand, but I think she's already probably said something to him like, dude, you ain't going in restaurants with me. You're not sitting in my van if you stink. She's had to have said that to him because his hair isn't as greasy. I mean, not that I watch. I don't. I honestly don't. But I see the thumbnails and stuff as I'm going through, and he doesn't look as greasy as normal when he's on off on his own. So I think she's encouraging him to bathe sometimes, anyway. Yes, I do too. I miss the laughter. You guys used to crack me up. Yeah, Cooper, you really need to come back. Come back, Cooper. Come back to us, Cooper, please. Please, Cooper, please come back and have your chat skin. Yeah. Oh my. Ellie likes. Ooh. Well, you can wash the sand out of your cooch. Ooh. That would scratch things up in there, wouldn't it? I used to get sand. I guess, I used to go to the beach and stuff when I was a kid. I don't do that anymore. I don't even like to get in the lake. Ugh. Especially not this year. We had so much flooding and stuff. Our lakes had all that algae and yucky stuff in it. Mm-mm. Didn't even take the kids to the lake swimming, and we only went camping twice. And one of those times was just my husband and I. We didn't even take any kids with us. Because believe it or not, we're old people and we don't have kids. We don't, and nobody lives with us, but we have kids all the time because we have a lot of grandkids. Ooh, yeah, Bubbles. Is she out of jail, Cooper? Is Bubbles out of jail? Oh, Bubbles is so pretty. Yeah, until she gets drunk and starts jacking with her hair and just like the rest of us girls. Oh, we think we go out and we look all pretty and everything. Then we get drunk. By the end of the night, our lipstick's all smeared down to here. We probably cried and got mascara smeared. Hair's all jacked up. I remember those days. Make sure Bergs and Jill. Ooh, I can stand Jill, but I can't do Bergs either. Mm-mm. Ooh, wow. The duct tape. Wow. Gorilla tape, man. Gorilla tape. Everybody ought to have a roll of gorilla tape at their house. Well, well, well. Anyway, so what I started this chat about, and I think it's already, is that I don't know why Karla had a whole section of her. Well, I do now because she explained it to me. But Karla had a whole section of her scope devoted about me, saying that I said that Toochie and Donna and them ran me off, and I felt like I was bullied. And I just came here to clear the air on that. That's not what happened at all. I never said that to anyone. Maybe somebody saw, and I guess you could take it if you were just there at that scope that she's talking about, where I was misgendering um, Mallory. I admit it. I did. I'm sorry about that. Um, Not because I'm sorry to Mallory, because I don't like Mallory at all. But I'm sorry to my other trans friends that I hurt, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I won't even do it to Mallory. But and I'm not going to go into any further explanations about my reasoning for it or anything like that, because I already have a scope like or not a scope, a hangout like this about 2 or 3 back explaining what my feelings are about Mallory, because the way that she came on the scene and that and everything. So I'm not going to go into explaining that again. I don't want to hurt any of my friends, you know. Um, Recording of birds yelling at Jill. No, I don't watch. I can't. I can't watch Bergs. I can't watch Elvis. Um, I really can hardly stand to watch Boris anymore, because he's just a horrible, cruel person. I used to like to watch him when Lindy was on there with him, and it was entertaining to me. But he's not entertaining at all. He's a horrible person. No. Well, I used to try to kind of, like give him a chance and try to, you know, but no, no, there's nothing redeemable about Boris to me. That's my opinion. I don't expect anybody else to agree with me. That's my opinion. I can't. And what he's doing to Lindy right now, he just came out for no reason a couple of, like, what, a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, and started talking crap about her again. Why? She wasn't talking about you, Boris. She wasn't talking about you. So why did you dredge all this crap up and start it all up again? Oh, you and Vegas obviously are friends again. She's in all of your side chats. Well, that's always their goal, is to start crap like that. So I guess you let them get their way, Boris. That means you're not your own man. Mm-mm-mm. I always tell her that too, hipster. It's sometimes, like I said, I thought about this hangout. I thought about how in the world can I get a hold of Karla to talk to her and tell her, that was bullcrap. I never said that. So why would you do part of your scope about me saying that, saying I was bullied and saying that I felt like I was run off? Why would you say that? I never said that. Who told you that I said that? You know, That was what this hangout was about. It's not that I'm still dredging up because I got my answers and she's got her answers now, so it's not a big deal anymore. I'm cool with it, you know. Vegas says she was oh, yeah. Well, she probably was. You don't have to be pretty to be a stripper, you know. And not that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about the way people look when they're at their home and they're comfortable because look at this, okay? Not going to say nothing about that. What's 35 look like? I don't know. This is 57. This is what 57 looks like with no alterations. Thanks, hipster. You wouldn't put $1 in Vegas's G string. Well, you might have back in the day. Rub one out, Rosie. Your mom's 57. How old are you, hipster? I probably have kids your age. Hi, Ace. Yeah, how old are you, hipster? 32. Yeah, I've got my baby will be 30 in January. My son that passed away, he would have been 32 in January. My oldest daughter will be 37 in January. I have 3 kids, biological children that came out of my body, all born in the same week of January, from the 21st, from the 21st to the 28th, 21st, 27th, 28th, all in the same week of January, or a week's time, in January. And then my oldest son, his birthday was in May, and he was 41. So yeah, I have kids your age. But like I said, my last biological child that I gave birth to will be 30 in January. I have a stepdaughter and she's the baby of all of our 7 kids. She just turned 21 in May. 80s babies are the best. My daughter was born, uh, my oldest daughter was born in 83, and my son that passed away, he was born in 88. My oldest son was born in 78, and my youngest daughter was born in 90. Excuse me. 80s babies are the best. Madonna, Ace of Base. Well, that's the music my kids listen to because that's what I was listening to back in the day. All of that. What was Milli Vanilli? Ace of Base. Yeah, I like a lot of music. Heart. Oh man, I love Heart. I like a lot of country music. I like a lot of different kinds of music. But I used to love to dance. So anything with the beat, a good beat, a good dance beat, I was all into it. I'm only doing this because I'm on here. I didn't even take this to work with me today. I got all the way to work and realized I didn't have it, and I was like, oh well. I'm trying to quit doing it anyway. I think my husband's home. Yep, he's home. Here he comes, walking down the street. Everyone in me.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
with the monkey. Hi, sweetheart.
Are you gonna test met for Mike?
Yes,
Okay, do you know how to do it?
I'll try. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here and pay attention to my husband. He just got home. So, y'all have a good day. Thanks for coming out.
You better.
Bye. You hear him? He says, you better. Ooh, ooh. I'm so scared.
Well, I'm taking my belt off.
Oh, he threatened to take his belt off, you guys. All right. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Oh, it's not ending.